Welcome back, friends, to another workout with me, trainer Sherry. So happy to have you here this morning. So, or this afternoon, I should say. It may not actually be morning for you all when you are tuning in. This is a combo workout. So, we're going to combo some cardio and some strength together. We're going to do 30 seconds of a cardio move, 30 seconds of a strength move, and we're going to repeat those two moves a total of 4 times. You'll get a little break and we'll get a new set. So grab some weights, any size you like. You can always go a little heavier, a little lighter, depending on how you are feeling today. If you do not have any weights, no worries. Maybe you've got some water bottles laying around, that you drink water out of. You could use those as well. You can also use, just move through the movement with your arm. If you're doing a bicep curl, even if you're not holding anything, if you are really squeezing that, you are going to work that bicep muscle. All right, my friends, let's get it warmed up and let's get moving. I'm going to turn some music on for you here. So we have some music to listen to. All right, there we go, my friends. And let's do it. Let's warm our bodies up. Take a little reach and punch. I like to start right here, just loosening up your back muscles. All right, remember, my friends, this is real workout for real people. No fancy backgrounds, not perfection. The whole thing is that we just show up. We show up and we do something good for our body. All right. Yes, my friends. We got it. Let's take a little knee to elbow right here. We're just moving our body, getting the blood pumping, getting warm for a couple of minutes. Right there. You got it. Let's take it into some heel digs. Dig your heel up front right there. Yes, you got it. Just moving those arms. We want to get our arms nice and warm as well, because again, we have some strength work. You got it. Start to take that out a little bigger. Right there. Now you might notice in a lot of my videos, I am barefoot. When I work out inside, I do go barefoot. I like to feel, the surface beneath my feet. It can be really, really good for your feet. We're going to take this in to a little bum kick right here. Now, if you do have any, pain or anything like that in your feet, definitely put some shoes on. But it's okay to go barefoot, right? It can be good for our feet. So I like to go barefoot. All right, friends, let's bring this into a little bit of a shuffle just to get that body moving a bit more. And then we're going to be getting into our 2 alternating moves. Our first 2 moves, we're going to have some high knees. Then we're going to grab our weights. We're going to go into a lunge with a little one arm forward, one arm to the side raise. All right, we're going to get started with that in 6 seconds. You can just continue. 3, 2, 1. So you could start to bring your high knees up here like a jog, or you can pull down if you like that better. So this is keeping it a little lower impact, right? Especially if you're still warming up. A little higher impact if you're ready for that. You don't ever have to go to the higher impact. You can always stay right here with your lower impact. Now we're going to grab our weights. If you're using weights this morning, right here, grab those weights, side lunge, one arm forward, one arm to the side, other direction. You got that right there. Press tailbone back, set into your hip. We've got 4 sets total. Each of these 2 moves, 30 seconds each move. So we get a little combo, cardio strength. Set those weights to the side, right into your version of your high knees, wherever you're taking that today. So more of the run or more of the knee pull. Now, you might decide to have a couple of different sizes of weights as well, because you might want to go a little lighter, a little heavier sometimes. So you might even see me change out my weights to a little lighter or heavier. Let's grab those weights. Set 2. So we're taking just, a couple of seconds between each, cardio to strength to switch to pick our weights up or put our weights down. You got it right here. 4-minute sets today, and then you will get your break in between your sets to catch your breath and grab a drink. All right, 3rd set, back to our high knees. It goes quick. Combo, strength, resistance, strength, cardio, little bit of both. So we want to work out in different ways, right? All right, grab your weights. So sometimes we really hit heavy strength workouts, and that's our focus. And then maybe we pair that with a separate cardio, or maybe we do strength one day, cardio the next. Some days we do these combo workouts. Some days maybe our workout's 30 minutes. Some day maybe we work out an hour and a half. You got it right here. All the variety is really good for our body. And that's what it's about. Showing up for yourself, doing one of the absolute best things you can do to keep your body healthy is move it. It doesn't have to be impact. It's movement. One more time coming up on our weights. For set 1, grab these weights right here. Your break is coming up. You got it. So throughout this workout today, we'll be working a lot of our major muscle groups. Right here, probably feeling your shoulders. Shoulder work, hip work. And there's your break, my friends. Take your little break, take some time, shrug it off. Tap it side to side, catch your breath. We get a nice break here in the middle. Full minute break. So you got plenty of time to get some water, get what you need, do what you need. And we're gonna go into round 2. 2 new moves. We're gonna be shuffling side to side for more of our cardio move. Then we're gonna be going into a lunge with an overhead press. So we're gonna lunge and press, lunge and press. So that'll be your strength move, lunge and press overhead, taking a reverse lunge. All right, we are going, my friends, in 5 seconds. Side shuffle, let's do it. Shuffle. Now, if you want to jazz your shuffle up a little bit, you can always add a squat, but you don't have to. The point is to just get our body moving in all different directions. Good. You got it. Right there. And we're gonna grab our weights for our reverse lunge, overhead press. Grab your weights. Lunge, press, lunge, press. You got it. Right there. Nicely done. Lunge, lunge, press. Back to our shuffles. Here we go. All right, we're warming up now, aren't we? Woo! You want to do more of a step? right? A little bit lower impact, more of that shuffle or shuffle, squat, something for everybody. Every day we show up, we probably feel a little bit different. Grab those weights. Lunge. And overhead. Good. Lunge. And overhead right there. Nicely done. Keep our chest up as we lunge. So you can see I'm not looking down at the ground. I'm keeping my chest up. Back into our shuffles right here. Third set. You choose where you're taking your shuffles. I'm your workout buddy, my friends, but we all go where we need to go, what we need in our body, what feels right for us today. Grab those weights. Lunge, overhead, lunge, overhead. So you saw how I was just keeping it at my shoulders that time? Right here, right? You can keep shoulders and overhead. Or you can get that full down and overhead. So we always have some options. We're going into our final shuffle. Final time to shuffle it out. So if this is your first workout with me today, check them all out. Different styles, different intensities. Let's go. Last time on our lunge to overhead. Right there. Good. Something for everybody on every day. And I really encourage you to try different things, do different styles, do different formats. That in the end is what's going to be best for us to take our body through all different experiences. From yoga, stretch, there's your break right there. So everything from yoga and stretching to Pilates, to pure cardio, to pure strength, really maybe trying to go heavier with your weights, to more intense cardio with no strength in it. Right? A little bit of everything is what is going to be best for our body. All right, as you're recovering here, feel free, grab a drink of water, whatever you need. We're going into set 3. Our cardio move for set 3 is a dribble, shoot, dribble, shoot. So you could dribble and jump, or you can not jump. We're gonna go into some triceps with the option to balance. Each time alternating which leg we balance on. All right, we're going into our dribble shoot in 3, 2, and 1. Think about that imaginary basketball. Dribble it, shoot it, dribble it, shoot it. You don't want to jump this today, right? You don't have to. Down, up. You got it. Turning up that heat. 7 seconds right here. We grab our weights for a little tricep. Maybe adding that balance right here. Grab your weights. All right, let's take right leg back, left leg forward. Right leg can stay on the ground. Right, I always mirror you here, so that's why I'm always on that opposite leg. Or we can lift the right leg, right? Squeeze. So your right leg is back or your right leg is lifted, mirroring me. Squeeze through those triceps. That back foot can stay down. Back to our dribble shoot. Now next time, our left leg will be back, right? Your opposite leg. It's totally okay if you do a different leg than I do. We've got 7 sets of this pattern today. Cardio strength. Grab your weight. So if you are going with me, mirroring with me, you're standing on your right, your left leg is back, you're squeezing through the triceps, or your left toe can tap down for that supported balance. But either way, you're gonna feel this front leg that you're standing on. Try to keep the shoulders away from your ears. I just kind of caught myself pulling them up here. Keep them down. Dribble, shoot, let's do it. So I was saying, we've got 7 sets if you're doing the entire workout with me this morning. As you know, you can do 1 of these, 2 of these, 3 of these. Showing up is what counts. Sometimes all we have time for is a little 10-minute workout. 10 minutes, friends, is better than no minutes. So show up for 10 minutes. Let's grab those weights. This time, your right leg is back if you are mirroring me, and I can let it float and balance, or the toe can stay down. You got it. We got 1 more set of each one of these moves. There we go, back to our dribble shoot. Dribble the ball, shoot the ball. You got it. Nice. Yeah. Let's finish up balancing on your right leg. Left leg is back. Right there. 4 minutes at a time. So we would consider this a little bit of a high intensity workout because we are pushing pretty strong for 4 minutes, taking a little 1-minute recovery and then going again. But it's a mix, a combo, and rest. There's your rest right there. Take your break, grab a drink of water as needed. I need a little drink. We've got 4 more sets, my friends. 2 more at standing, and then our final 2 sets together will be work down on the ground. All right, your cardio move coming up is a jack. Lower impact, higher impact. And we're gonna pair that with a deadlift. So we're gonna grab our weights in our hands. We're gonna hinge forward. We're gonna keep our back nice and long. We're gonna gaze ahead, not totally up, not totally down. We're gonna squeeze the elbows up and then rise to stand. So those are our 2 moves, jack, deadlift, row for our strength. Remember, even if you have no weights today, just squeezing those muscles works. Let's do our jacks right here. Jack it out, jack it out, jack it out. Lower impact, perfect. Even lower impact. Moving our body. Remember how we talked about low impact does not mean low effort. It just means taking out some of the bounce. Deadlift row coming up right here. Grab those weights. Now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. I want a nice flat back as I hinge. Squeeze. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. I'm releasing. I'm going to squeeze my glutes to come up. Squeeze and squeeze glutes to rise. Hinge, squeeze and squeeze. Good. Working the entire back chain of our body. Our back, but also our glutes. Back to your jumping jacks right here. You got it. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. and smile, right? Oh, so awesome to smile. We're having fun because we are doing something good for our body. Deadlift row. Let's do it. Let's do it. And squeeze and stand. You're squeezing your back muscles right between your shoulder blades on your row. I'm not looking up. I'm not looking down. I'm gazing ahead. You got it. Jump and jack. Third time. So if you've been here with me, you might start to feel like, that's interesting, because I've been working out now for several minutes and feeling more energetic than when I started. Yes, energy builds energy, right? We all learned that in science class. An object at rest wants to stay at rest. An object in motion wants to keep moving. Here we go. Deadlift, row, squeeze. Finishing up our third set. Good. Now I'm just using the same size weights for all my moves today, but you will find that you could probably go a little heavier on some of these moves than on other moves. All right, let's go with our jacks. Final time right here with our jacks. Right there, deadlift row. Let's finish this out. Squeeze and stand. Squeeze and stand. Good. Nice. Right there. You got it. And done. All right, we are 4 sets down, 3 sets to go, 1 more standing set, and then we will be making our way down to the ground for a couple of sets today. Next, standing moves coming up. We have that move, I call it a cross-country ski. We're shuffling legs back and forth. We can step it. We do not have to jump it. We're gonna pair that with a squat hammer curl. So our palms are gonna face our sides. We're just gonna curl as we squat and stand. Curl and stand. Here's that side view. Right? Those are our next 2 moves. Then we will be coming down to the ground, still sticking with some cardio and strength on the floor. We'll get some triceps on the floor. We'll get some chest on the floor. All right, so coming up, our cross country ski and our hammer curl. 3, 2, 1. There's your ski. Right? You know, the Nordic track, little ski machines you can buy. Or if you're cross country skiing, it looks a little bit like this. You're probably not bouncing if you're cross country skiing. And we don't have to bounce here either. You got it. It just all kind of depends if you want to be bouncy or not. Bicep or hammer curl, squats right here. Grab those weights. So the palms are gonna face my legs and I'm just gonna squat as I curl. And curl, good. Nice. You got it. "30 seconds at a time to a stronger you." Cross country. Now, the amazing thing, one of the many amazing things about exercise is it is good for our physical body. We know that. It is so good for our mental body. And it's just so good for longevity. When we exercise, right, our body is releasing chemicals that are good. They're good for our brain. So we're able to stay focused. Let's go. Squat, hammer curl, right here. You got it. Round 2 of 4. Good. Real bodies, real people showing up to get stronger mentally and physically. Let's ski it. Let's ski it. Halfway through this round, you are over halfway in your workout today. Breathe. Take the impact out anytime you need. Maybe you just need to catch your breath, and that's perfect. Take a little impact out. Catch your breath. Bring the impact in if you want. Squat with our curls. Let's do it. 90 seconds left in round 5. Should say set 5, I guess. More correct. Let's ski it out to finish up our final 2 moves this round. And 3, 2, and 1. Grab those weights. Let's finish up this set right here. Remember, my friends, maybe you're traveling. You can take these videos with you anywhere you have the internet, phone, computer, iPad, whatever might be there with you. Take your break right there, friends. All right, grab a drink as needed. We are transitioning down to the floor for our last 2 rounds of work. All right, just lowering that camera so you'll be able to see me down here on the floor. All right, I'm gonna demo those first 2 moves for you. You do wanna have your weights nearby you. We're gonna take a punching move here in either a boat position. Feet can be up, feet can be down, and you can also lower this up and down. Then we're gonna grab our weights. We're gonna lay down for a chest press and a leg drop. All right, we go with our punches, sitting up or not, in 3, 2, and 1. So punch it out. This is your cardio move. If you want to take that up and down, you can. Friends, if you did want to stay standing for your punches, you could, but we're going to be down on the ground after our punches. So I decided it'd be nice to go ahead and start here. So we're going to be alternating punching. I can stay right here or lower and lift it. We will grab our weights in 3, 2, 1. Grab your weights, lay it down, elbows out to your side, legs up overhead. Now press and pull the weights. You can stay right here doing nothing with your legs, or as we press, we drop a leg and we alternate that. Or friends, as you press, you could drop both legs to just jazz that up a little bit. Then we've got to come back up to seated for our punching right here. So there is a lot of core, a lot of abdominal work in these last couple of sets that we have going on here. And you can lay this all the way down, or you can see I'm not laying all the way down, right? Here's if I went all the way down and all the way up. I've got my heels on the ground, but I could also bring them in the air. Grab those weights, lay it down. Remember, those legs can just stay in the air. I don't have to move the legs at all. Or as the weights go up, the legs could go down. Now, if your legs and weights are moving at the same time, so both down, both up, there's nothing wrong with that either. Right, so we've got a lot of options to choose from here. Let's bring that up, punch it out. So there's really not a right or wrong way, as long as it feels okay in your body. You got it. 5 seconds on our set 3. Grab your weights. You can also take those legs and just hover them down. Oh, that gives you a nice burn in to the abs, the legs, a little bit of everything. So higher legs will make that easier, right? And then we can remember, right, the legs can lower here. So you've got lots of options. All right, bring that up one more time. Let's punch it out.
Okay. No, I'ma tell them. Shake that boom, 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 whoa. Hi, so boom, you know how it goes. Shut down, rain, my shop, the stage show. I get hot, then I drop it low.
Right there, let's finish up our chest press. If your legs are tired of being in the air completely, keep them on the ground. Nothing wrong with that either. All right, our final set of work coming up. You will not need any equipment for. Right here, friends. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your weights out of your way. You are done with those, my friends. We're going to finish up with our final 2 moves before we take a little stretching today. We've got mountain climbers coming up. Now, you could stand and do some high knees again if you wanted, right? You always have these options, but I encourage you, try them. All right, so a mountain climber, you can actually be on your knees, and we're just going to pull knees into our chest right there. Or we're going to come up on our toes, pulling our knees into our chest. We're going to try to keep our hips down for that. That is our mountain climber. We're going to pair this, friends, with tricep push-ups. Knees or toes again. So on a tricep push-up, I want my elbows to hug my ribs. So as I lower down, see how the elbows are touching the ribs? Push up. Now, the more I bring my knees under my hips, the easier this gets. And then, of course, you could go knees on toes. That one is pretty tough. All right, let's do it. Mountain climbers right here. I do want to try to keep my tailbone down. You can do these on your knees. You could also stand and do some high knees standing, and you could do our push-ups that we're going to do on the wall. So you could do this whole set standing. I will show you that. All right, here we go. If you are on the ground though, my knees are down. My elbows are going to hug my ribs as I come down and press up. I don't want to tuck my chin in. I'm just looking slightly out in front of my body. If I pull my knees under my hips a little more, this does make this easier. And I might need it to be easier. My arms are, fatigued. Or if I'm newer to working out. Right, I'm going to show you stand in this next round. So right here, friends, if you were standing on the ground, you got it right here. You could stand this up, right, and take your high knees here, just like we did our first move today. You could do some more of those high knees. Now I'm just gonna stay standing so I can show you wall push-ups. So you can absolutely do your push-ups on the wall or even off the back of a couch or a chair. So I'm gonna turn to you here. My hands are gonna come onto the wall. My nose is gonna press to the wall. My elbows are gonna hug my ribs and I press out, in and out. I also have a bench over here. I could use my bench and be on my knees right there, elbows hugging the ribs. So you've got quite a few different places that you can do this last set of moves in. But we are going back to our high knees or our mountain climbers right here for our third set. I don't want to tuck my chin, right? I'm just gazing slightly ahead, trying to keep my hips down, trying to keep my chest a little lifted. I could go faster if I'm feeling it. I could go slower. Tricep push-ups. I typically do these on my knees. Remember your knees behind your hips as mine are here. That does make that a little bit more challenging. And I can always pull my knees under my hips to make that a little less challenging. But either way, I am trying to keep my elbows narrow to my ribs and I'm not tucking under. All right, let's go. Final set of our mountain climbers right here, my friends. This is your last 1 minute of work. I do want to try to keep my tailbone down. I don't want to lift it up here like this. I want to keep my shoulders out over my elbows and wrists. 3, 2, 1. Let's finish up with our tricep push-ups. Knees, toes, wall. We got it. 10 seconds of work to go, my friends, and we've got a child's pose waiting for us. 3, 2, and 1. Reach your arms out in front of you, set back towards your heels. Oh, that should feel like a nice stretch through your arms. Really think about pulling your arms long. Nice. Come on up from here. Lengthen your legs out long in front of you. Oh, fold forward, reach for your toes. A nice stretch all the way down the back of your legs. Grab your feet, go for it, but you absolutely do not have to grab your feet. In these stretches at the end of these workouts, there's small stretches. There's stretches to reset us, get us ready to move on to whatever may be next. Remember, check out some of the 15-minute Stretch Express classes. Check out some of the yin classes for deeper stretches. You know, some days what our body needs is a stretch. So when we are working out, especially when we're using weights, we're actually breaking down muscle tissue. Our muscles are very good at repairing, but they need time to repair. So if we're always going full force, we're really not giving our body and our muscles time to repair. Let's pull the bottoms of the feet in together. Get a little bit of a butterfly. So you can hinge forward. You could gently press your inner thighs away. Where does that stretch feel best to you? Come on up. Let's get a quick little glute stretch here. Cross one ankle over your opposite knee. Kind of scoot your glutes towards your heels. Chest is lifted. That releases into your hip. course, thank you so much for joining me again for another awesome workout. Let's switch that out. And it was awesome, right? It doesn't matter if you had to take a break in the middle or you didn't do everything perfectly. You showed up, you did something good for yourself. So it was awesome. It was perfect. You were amazing, right? Because there truly is no perfection. There's just showing up. And always reach out to me through the contact me page. I am happy to answer any questions that you may have and keep coming back. Thanks again for an awesome workout, friends. Hope to see you back here very soon.